back after a long time of being away from the FNAF franchise. I think I can actually safely say that I'm really happy to come back. I didn't fucking expect this shit. Fucking no, I'm out. No. Hey buddies, it's Will of DAGames and hi. I'm doing FNAF again, I guess. Kill me. No, in all seriousness, I actually spent quite a while away from the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise because, well, it started getting annoying. Like, all I could see was FNAF this, FNAF that. And I'm known to be a very diverse person, so I stepped away from it, so hopefully the stuff would die down on my channel, and then I could just come back and enjoy whatever. And Lord behold, I've been seeing a ton of theory videos, I've been seeing a ton of different teasers going around in the background. I have been keeping in the loop of everything. Couldn't help but get away from it sometimes. But now there's a new game to wait for in the horizon, one that everybody kind of expected to be an absolute pariah, and there were talks on Reddit about there being some sort of tycoon game where you kind of build a pizzeria or something. I don't know about building animatronics or anything like that, just generally running a pizzeria. And this is the game we're greeted with, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, which is coming soon. And just looking at aesthetics alone, a lot of people are getting super excited about this game. They're getting super hyped. I think I'm the only one that's not. I'm sorry to say, but in my perspective, I see this as some sort of cash cow flow. And the only reason being is because I've been genuinely excited about seeing something like a brand new IP. Remember last year when Scott advertised that he may be making a brand new project, etc., and everybody thought it was going to be a brand new IP? He even said brand new IP. And it just turned out to be Sister Location. I personally feel that Scott's scared of moving on for another franchise for the sake of the fact that nobody else will follow. But saying that the brand new IP was probably the biggest news at that point, I kind of feel as though he could have taken advantage of that. But instead, we're still greeted with Click Team Fusion, which is fine, you can still use Click Team Fusion, but I still feel like you could have really touched up on those designs there, friendo. I think I'm gonna be the only one to say it, but could have spent a bit more time doing shit. Because there's no shame in outsourcing to other artists. I mean, that's kind of how a game company works. I mean, have you seen some of the fan games that are notorious for their freaking designs, etc., and just mechanics? Bear in mind, they are impossible to work. The only thing that Scott has the upper hand on over everybody else is that the games actually work. And he's not as egotistical to say you have to get in touch with me to complete the game. You'd have to be a really lonely developer to get to that point. With an ego the size of freaking Mount Everest. Yes, I'm talking about you developers. I love you, but come on. Seriously. With that being said, though, a pizzeria simulator does sound a fair bit exciting. Kind of takes that FNAF stuff we've known all of that. I can't even talk. Kind of comes from a place where we're very familiar with the sprite animations. I guess that's the only reason why this would have been made in this style is because it's familiar. But I'm going to be honest, I never liked the pixel designs that were going on. Because it's so easy. It's the easiest thing in the world to replicate that 2D pixel art. You make a character that has off-the-scale, really weird, bunchy squares that aren't even aligned properly. And then all you do is just add an opaque overlay with lines. It's that easy. The most difficult side to any of it is the development process in this particular game. Which is why, yeah, probably setbacks and cutbacks are due. But I genuinely feel as though that's down to the community. After being away for so long and still observing from an outside perspective on how the community runs, I'm just not happy with the way that they're pressuring Scott to do this kind of stuff. To be fair, it's been a long while since we've seen anything new come out. But even then, we've had FNAF games that have come out in less periods of time with the 3D renders that we've received. Heck, there's been sequels of fan games that have been quicker out this year. And what do we get? We get this. And I'm just not excited. I'd like to give it a try, but I don't know. I want to know what you guys think about this sort of thing. I mean, as far as secrets and Easter eggs and everything, I think that's what everybody's been looking for. It's what happens in every single FNAF game now. You kind of get greeted to this inspect element on Google Chrome. You end up going on the website and sort of theorizing together on Reddit. It's become super popular and super expected to have these secrets. And if I turn around and there's really nothing in this game, it really is just a... yeah. But saying that, I can't actually call it a cash grab with it being possibly a free game. And whether that goes on GameJolt or Steam is a totally different measure. If it was on Steam, it was free, probably understandable. If it was on GameJolt and free, you can still earn ads by people clicking it. So technically, you still are earning money off of it. So I can't necessarily call it a cash grab at this point. Or can I? Sticking to one franchise kind of does that. And maybe not cash grab, but milk the cow in some way. That's personally how I feel when I honestly think he could have outsourced to other creators, other artists, and other he did musicians and voice actors. I mean, the next step is just art. Heck, even a whole developers team. At this point, he's got a tycoon of his own. And yes, a lot of the resources are going into the movie, but let's face it, it's already produced by another service who is going to fund it as well, so he still has that spare pocket left over. Those are just some of the reasons why I'm not excited about it. The reason why I am excited about it is primarily only because there's extras and teasers. Then it's a little pastime thing. I'm sure people will get a kick out of it. I'm not gonna say this game isn't for you because you should probably like this kind of game. As an overall aesthetic, a lot of people really want to start building their own tycoons. Puts you in the perspective of the franchise owner. Maybe there's a metaphor in that. Because I know where Scott thrives the most is storytelling. It's set in his novels, and it's set all over Steam. Everybody comes for the lore, and everybody comes for sometimes the mechanics. They're not afraid to say the game sucks, but the story is definitely something to look out for. And if this is anything to go by, this seems like it has a lot of premise to have story, which, yes, is the one thing that I'm really excited about. I want to see story. I want to see something happen. I want stuff to unravel. Because at this point, everything nearly has been answered. I mean, if you've seen Game Theory and Scott's reaction to the newest Game Theory for FNAF, then you kind of know where it's going. I just want to take a bit of time to put the moral compass on the line and say, just because Game Theory got it right, don't become severe detectives for every single game. There is a level, there is a line. Just leave the theories to the professionals. Don't start becoming your own theorists, because then you start flooding other game companies' stuff and start speculating theories and all that stuff. For instance, that Hello Neighbor and Bendy crossover, a lot of people started theorizing that it was actually canon, and I cringed far too much. And this is all because Game Theory exists. Now, fair play to them. They're a great channel. They do a lot of very well thought out theories for something that is fictional. Can't really base a proper theory on a fictional thing, because they start bringing science into something where science is flawed in all sorts of spectrums in that era. So while this game produces story, while this game produces a lot of theories, etc., don't go bombastic crazy with them. Saying that, I would like to see what you guys think about this game. If any of you are excited about it, fair play to you. You should be excited about something. I'm personally excited for the story. What are you guys excited for on this game? If you like what you saw down here and you have your own thoughts, put down in the comments below. And click like and subscribe and share for friends and family, or maybe your dog, for more of this stuff. Alternatively, check out DAGames Official on YouTube, on Twitter. Hey, you're already here on YouTube. DAGames Official on Twitter for the newest information on music, animations, let's plays, and live streams. And we'll have DAGames. I guess this is coming out soon, whether it be this month or January, whichever, or if heck even further than that, who knows. I'll see you next time, folks. Peace out!